Welcome to Backyard Cigars, but today I'm at someone else's backyard. And they've been so gracious as to allow me the space to shoot a quick video or two. Now today I am smoking Martinez Cigars. It's a cigar from Martinez Cigars, and they're out on 7th Avenue and 29th Street in New York City. They have a shop there, and they procure tobacco, and they roll on the premises. And a lot of their tobacco comes from, well, basically Nicaragua, some from Honduras, and some from the Dominican Republic, of course. This particular one is called the Pasíon 544. Why? Because it's 5 inches with a 44 ring gauge. And the Pasíon is exactly that. It's passion. And it's really the passion of Jesus Martinez and his company, his workers, in creating something that they had long been looking to create. Now, the cigar employs a Nicaraguan binder, a Sumatran binder, Nicaraguan wrapper, Sumatran binder, and fillers from Nicaragua and Honduras. And it's slightly spicy, subtle sweet notes, touch of cedar, but mainly spicy. But spicy in a good way, right? Because you can get an abundance of spice, and it's just not going to work in a profile sometimes unless you're a pepperhead. In this case, it's actually working, and it has a conservative draw on purpose, so that you don't get hit with too much of that spice all at once, so that it gradually feeds you the spice and the sweetness and the woodsy notes. It's just a pleasure to smoke.
No.
The aroma on this cigar is awesome, as is with most of Martinez cigars. They just provide incredible profiles, credible blends that you can enjoy, whether you're a pepperhead or not. And actually, he has a variety of cigars for that reason, because he knows some people will want a milder cigar, some people want a stronger cigar. This is a full-bodied cigar, so it's not a medium-bodied cigar. It starts off medium plus, and it builds up to a full-bodied cigar, but it's full of so much flavor. You get that Honduran spice, which he does add for that purpose alone. Well, one of the main reasons is to give it that additional spice. But the Nicaraguan Ligero in here is aged, and you feel that. You feel that age on the tobacco. The 44 ring gauge, don't let it fool you. This cigar will burn for quite some time, and it's hard to, if you're one of these people that wants to smoke through a cigar very quickly, just maybe because it's small and you figure you can. It isn't as easy to do that, because the draw on it is intentionally conservative. So you kind of have to slow down. You don't want to heat it up too much because of the smaller ring gauge, of course. So you have that working against you. You have to really take your time with this cigar, which is a good thing to do with this cigar, because I find it rewards you. Like most cigars, you should take your time with them. You should give them a chance to open up and just be themselves, instead of rushing them and forcing them into being something that they're not intended to be. I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about a cigar. But you know what I'm trying to say. Don't rush your cigar. If you're in a hurry, get a rashil, smoke a cigarrillo. Nice dose of pepper, little woodsy note, cedar hints, slightly dry finish. But here's another topic that I want to touch on. This cigar was kept for about, I'd say about 2 months in the humidor at about 66, 67 RH, right? I came in here to smoke it today. The humidity in the air today, as a hurricane approaches, is bordering on 80% humidity. Had a couple raindrops earlier. And the one thing I noticed, when you're smoking a cigar under high humidity conditions, if it's raining and it's 100% humidity, right? One thing you have to watch out for is puffing on your cigar so it doesn't go out, because your cigar will absorb the ambient humidity. It will absorb that, and if it does, it can turn off. So that's the only thing that I want to point out. And a lot of you guys probably already know this, but I experienced this situation some time ago, probably I don't know, a few years back, where it was raining and I put down the cigar and it wasn't even 10 minutes and it turned off, a cigar that normally doesn't turn off. And then I found out that, you know what, it's the humidity. It's the humidity. So, watch out for that. Now, humidity aside, it's not creating any issues with the burn line, with the intensity of the satisfaction in any way. It's not doing that. It's just something that you have to be aware of. If you're in a high humidity condition, or for that matter, if you're in a low humidity condition, well, that's another story. But I'm addressing this today because it is 80% humidity. This is I believe, another masterpiece from Martinez Cigars. I fully encourage people to seek these cigars out. They're worthy of box purchases. They're worthy of aging, even if the fillers have been aged. I'm not exactly sure how long, anywhere from 5 to 8 years, just to guess. Knowing these guys, knowing these gentlemen, and how much passion they put into their cigars, it doesn't surprise me that they would name a cigar Pasíon 544. And as you can tell, this cigar has no band. Why doesn't it have a band? Because it was gifted to me by Jesus Martinez himself. And, well, it was a fresh batch, and he said, here, have this. It doesn't have a band on it, but this is the Pasíon 544. Take it home, rest it for a week or two before you smoke it, because it's very fresh. I rested it 2 months. And man, thank you, Jesus. This was really, really a cool gift. And look, if it had not been a good cigar, I would just say, look, it needs this and needs that. I can't pretend. But I will tell you this. This is awesome. This is an awesome cigar. Thank you. Till next time on Backyard Cigars.